semi-serious podcast just turned into full-on cartoon.
When the fuck have we been a semi-serious podcast?
Semi? Yeah.
We're about to get into Dark Souls territory, so.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Hammer of the Gods. So today we're going to start off a little bit differently. We have a one-on-one with John, who plays Nicholas. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started.
Poseidon is a vengeful god, his trident is a fearful rod. He shakes the earth and boils the sea. Row home, ye galley, row home. Home with me galley maid, in her bed I am laid. Home with
So,
me
Nicholas,
galley maid,
you're
back
sitting
to
there
the
on
sea
your nice
from
Minotaur-sized armchair,
Sea
enjoying your
is
drink.
any man's own true love. I was born
At this
to
point,
sail
you're
and
scanning the
drink
crowd, and you
when
see
my
this
time here is
person,
all gone, I'll go home,
this
me galley
androgynous
maid,
figure,
home
who catches your
to
attention.
the cold sea floor,
What do you do?
ne'er to see your bed no more. Home to Poseidon
shy, so
shore,
I
I'm
think right
home,
now.
me galley maid
I'm
home.
gonna sit there and kind of scan them,
Okay.
see if I can figure them out without actually doing enough. You know what? I'll second thought. I think I will go.
Okay. Yeah. Nope. Okay, so you make your way over to the crowd. What are you going to say to them?
Just gonna say hi.
So you approach this person and you just say, "Hi." And they turn around and look at you, giving you just a once over, and smile politely and say, "Hello, my name is Timaeus. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Nicholas.
What brings someone of your nature to a place like this?"
Me and my friends was on a ship. We're heading for the capital. We got a bad storm. Now we're shipwrecked. This is where we wound up.
I see. That is unfortunate. But since you're here now, maybe you'll join me for a drink.
I trust him.
Roll for it. Seem fairly trustworthy.
Yeah, we will.
Alright. So they take you by the arm and lead you over to the bar and order a drink. And what do you do?
I'll have a drink move.
So they just drink their wine and smile at you. I ask you, so where are you from?
I'm from the Fairgrounds.
I see.
My whole family.
Okay. So you seem like a fairly civilized person, but you don't seem like the city type.
I'm not. I prefer mountain regions. Stuff I'm more comfortable with. City's a little too crowded.
So I'm gonna say, make a Constitution check.
16?
Okay. You don't feel anything in particular. So they drink their wine and they ask you, are you the sort who has an interest in the arcane?
I've thought about it.
Because I know a few things about arcane matters. If you join me in my private room, maybe we can discuss it further.
So, I do trust this person. So,
Yeah, like I said, they seem fairly trustworthy, but
I don't know.
roll a wisdom save.
15.
Okay. Yeah, you don't think that it would be a good idea to go with this total stranger into another room by yourself.
So I'm gonna politely tell him, that's a nice offer, but I think we just need to sit right here and enjoy our drinks.
So they smile at you and say, are you sure about that?
I feel more comfortable sitting right here.
Okay. Can you roll again?
An 8.
Wow. You feel like you want to go with it.
You know what, Timaeus? I think I've had a change of heart. Let's go.
So they just beam at you with this big grin and say, I'm so glad you said that. And they lead you into a private room. And they say, now that we have a quiet place to talk, I may have a deal for you.
What kind of deal?
Well, you see, I can offer you power.
Sounds typical. What's the cost?
There's no cost. You just sometimes will do things to help me out.
Okay. I'm in.
Okay. And they reach out and grab your forearm in like a handshake. And you feel this like fuzzy, strange feeling as the room, you're in a kaleidoscope almost of color, and everything seems to fade away but you and Timaeus. And just as suddenly as this strange vision appeared, it returns to normal, and you're back in this empty room alone.
What the hell just happened?
Are you going to rejoin the others?
Yeah, then I'm gonna walk out the door and go back to the others because that was weird.
Okay.
So we left off someone taking the stage, and the tavern goes silent. So this person takes the stage, and as you weren't near the stage or anything, so you kind of haven't, especially you, Sergio, probably can't see shit.
I would assume I'm standing on the table.
Okay, so Sergio, you're climbing on the table.
Yeah. Or I'm on
Romanos.
Romanos today.
Romanos, do you have Sergio's riding you?
I look around and just simply notice that I don't want to try to fuck him in here and cause a scene, so I'm like, I'm allowing this for right now. But first chance I get out there, you were getting fucked again. Sergio reaches up and just scratches behind his ears.
Please tell me you're doing full-on Mad Max, like he's a little person on your shoulder.
Okay, that actually.
What is
pretty
that?
good,
What
not
is
gonna
that
lie.
book? Anyways,
So yeah, as you guys are trying to make out who's taking the stage, you see a woman in a very fancy set of robes with a man trailing behind her in a much more modest set of robes. And as we ended the last session, the tavern goes silent. And as this woman takes the stage, you just hear a loud commotion from outside of the tavern. And you hear screaming. What do you do?
Sergio spares Romanos. Let's go see what's going on. Yeah.
instantly when he does that, I'm gonna roll to fuck him out. I actually even aim it out the door though. Cool. So he can go.
Strength versus
Animal
dexterity.
handling.
I'll
I'm proficiency in it.
I'll let you do animal handling, yeah.
You calling me an animal?
Yeah.
Wait, I just had my proficiency bonus, right? I don't roll with advantage. Okay.
So your strength and you have to.
Okay. So you toss him off.
But he goes out the door, right?
Nah, you guys are far enough in.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
he gets tossed against the wall and kind of slides down.
I'll just get chilly whomped into the ground.
Yeah. So what about the rest of
You can now go outside.
So Athens is gonna go outside and investigate.
Sergio's is gonna wipe himself off and follow.
Akmon's gonna follow too.
Yep, follow Daddios.
Right behind you.
Do we have our drinks yet?
No.
Alright. Then Jonas is gonna stand up and saunter outside.
So everybody makes it. I mean, you guys are fighting through this crowd.
Yeah, Nicholas, are you coming, or are you gonna sit down and wait till
I
your tent
could
goes
have sworn
down?
he said.
Alright.
Go
And I
ahead.
guess I see this. I've been at least hearing the commotion as well. And I'm not one to back down from the fight. So I again awkwardly with my big ass body just start going through the bodies. Not roughly, but just very inconveniencing everyone. Where they just look at me just like, really, dude? I'm just like, hey, you're in front of me.
Roll a strength check with advantage.
Oh, a 5 and a nat 1, it would have been overall 8.
Okay. Well, thankfully these are tavern occupants who are somewhat inebriated, and they're also terrified of this enormous centaur because they don't want to get trampled by your hooves. You're also being followed by a minotaur. And although this is a very diverse city, this bar itself,
The units don't collide a lot
Yeah.
of times.
yeah. So you guys go outside, and you see people running and screaming, and you see people in very dark brown robes carrying short swords.
How far away are they?
Who?
Row D or row?
I mean, they're scattered throughout the crowd. So, you guys see what appears to be the city inhabitants being chased by people in these dark brown robes. And actually, everyone roll a perception check.
15.
Say 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
1
How
5.
did I roll to? We're rolling with disadvantage?
Oh.
Okay, then 12 plus 10.
Or 15.
John House.
Dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. So, Nicholas, I'm going to, with your nat 20, I'm going to do yours first. You step out through the tavern door, and you feel the ground beneath your feet. And in the distance, you see this dark form in the night. And you see a glint of metal. As the son of blacksmiths, you are pretty good at spotting things like ironwork, and you can tell this is a metallic form moving in the night. So, the Dirty 20s, you guys see some kind of dark shadow in the distance, and you feel the ground shaking. The rest of you, I mean, you know that there's something, but you don't really know a direction.
It's a dark shadow. What do I get in that?
Insight check.
Yeah, it's just me.
You're not sure.
Can Athens do the same thing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell the group it's probably best just depending where we are.
Okay. Yeah, you get a bad vibe. It does not pass the vibe check.
Definitely bad vibes from this guy.
Whoa, what are you?
Wow. So I'm gonna tell everybody that I don't have a good feeling about this guy. I think he's a
You got,
bad
a bad,
news bears.
you got a bad feeling about this?
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
And when she said that, I said, I don't know about that, but it's definitely got metal on the plate.
Noted. Good. Good. Sergio says, gotta be chaotic good and run right after it.
Me being the just aggressive type, just not caring, I just see all this commotion around, but just not immediately knowing what's going on. I want to reach out to one of the panicking people, just intimidate them, hopefully into some information, saying, what is going on?
Roll an intimidation check. Okay. You said it was a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab this fleeing man, this balding individual, and you pull him up to you, and you're leaning down over him. You say,
What is going on?
I don't know what it was. The gods have cursed us. Some metal monster.
What gods have you pissed off?
I don't know. And he says, let me go.
Leave me. And I just toss him over to the side.
Yeah, he falls to the ground and then quickly gets back up and takes off.
Hey guys, does anybody know what's going on? I think I'm gonna cast detect magic on it. See what it is.
Oh, you detect the shit out of some magic.
I'm not sure about this one.
How far away is it? Oh, what's Akmon's threat assessment?
Thank you. I was going to say, Akmon, what is your threat assessment?
I don't believe we have a good chance of living through this one, guys.
You can't quite tell because it's dark exactly how far it is, but it looks decently far.
So,
A
would
couple
it
hundred
be...
feet at least.
Okay, so it's out of my range for Zeus devotee.
Oh, for sure. That you have to hit it with an attack.
Well, it's a lightning attack. That's why.
No, you have to hit it with an attack.
Okay.
It adds that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm chaotic good, so see you guys when I'm start running towards it.
Cool. Okay. So, the smallest member of the party takes off towards this hulking metal creature.
Holding my warhammer. Yes, and that is what I call it.
Okay, what are the rest of you doing?
He's going into battle? Well, shit, I'm in.
That's
Can
my
I
boy.
cast
Letting you all know this
Myself,
may be something with the gods we're dealing with.
like how close? Are we real close to them? Like, are we just running straight at them?
So, this metal thing is several hundred feet away, but it's too dark to really tell.
Okay. I'm going after Sergio's.
Okay.
Wait up!
Suddenly, Akmon with Mickey Mouse.
Before I shrug, just seeing a bunch of idiots in front of me just going barreling into battle, I'd like to make a religion check. To
Okay.
see if I possibly know who
Yeah.
this might be. It'd be a 21.
You know that Hephaestus is known for making metallic creatures.
All right. What?
My ignorance, but outside.
He's the one who makes Zeus' lightning bolts.
Okay, thank you.
He's the god of like metalworking.
My big daddy.
Yeah.
Ugly as hell, but he's married to Abaddon.
Well, depends on the legend,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well,
A lot of the times, yeah.
He must
married
have a
to
big
her, but she also
warhammer.
fucking cheats as well.
Oh yeah, she cheats
Yeah.
with Ares, and then yeah, he catches Ares in a trap.
Probably his guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Most Greek mythology is Zeus could keep it in his pants. Here we
Yeah,
go.
but we're talking about a goddess. Usually it's human. Yeah. Anyway,
All right. Well then, I see this, and I just start begrudgingly just start stampeding. You know, at least towards the rest of the group, and I'm just yelling out,
You guys better be used to fighting against metal because we might have somebody might have pissed off a pestis.
So I guess I'll ready my long sword in my dominant hand and my short sword in my non-dominant hand. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop right there whenever he says Hephaestus. I'm gonna go, well, wait a minute, guys. This isn't, I'm not quite this yet. I might know this dude. I know who Hephaestus is.
Sergios is still bolting.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Sergio, wait,
I come
wait.
to a stop.
Okay. Good.
I come to a stop, and I just look at Sergius, and just like, let the idiot go. And I look down back at Actor and think, what do you know?
In that case, I'm gonna stop.
I'll follow behind Akmon.
Akmon's fine.
So,
I'm gonna stay by him.
Okay.
we're just all gonna watch Sergio run into
Just watching Sergius go. I'm just watching Sergius go, and I simply just say, I will say I hate the little bastard, but we'll get him here eventually. If you can take one of my hoops to the face, you can take a couple of hits.
I just got a middle to the whole group right now. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Yeah, that's what's happening right now.
Oh shit.
Jonas?
Jonas is watching the monstrosity apprehensively and kind of slowly walking to keep Sergios in his line of sight.
Okay, so you're not staying with the group. You're like casually following.
Power walking.
Yeah.
Casually following at a distance.
Okay.
Which, for power walking, to keep up with Sergios is
Yeah.
a casual walk.
Yeah, because you definitely
Rolling.
walk faster than the rock knowledge. Okay. So Sergio,
How far away am I?
you're still away. I mean,
I'm gonna get within shouting distance of this beast. Just outside of, like, getting pelted with a hand, like backhand slap into oblivion. So I'm gonna keep running just to the edge of where I think it can hear me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shout and ask, who are you and why are you here? Who sent you?
who are you? I'm from Ancient Greece.
Yes.
So since we're not in initiative, I'll let you get fairly close. As you get close enough, you see that this is about 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Compared to your 3-1. Yeah,
Don't
3-1.
forget the one.
Yeah, and a half.
1 3/4.
Yeah, you're okay. It's about 20 feet tall, and it is just swinging this club through buildings, just demolishing.
Okay. Okay, so can I, how far away would you say I am?
50 feet.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can see, like, any deity, like, symbol on it?
You don't have to. I mean, it's dark, but you can't see any kind of like details on it.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay,
'Cause
so
it's too dark.
what did you say it was swinging its scopes through?
Like buildings.
Buildings? Okay, I'm just gonna charge it and keep going until I can get into attack range.
You can't get funded. It's like I don't
Oh, I know.
know.
I know this is a lot bigger. than
Full
I
send.
know, but still.
Take out it good,
that.
baby.
Literally full set.
Just gonna send it.
Don't be,
Remember those
14
whales?
pinpoints.
don't be silly, bud. Just gonna fucking send her.
Sergio's fully don't.
Yeah, do I get like a stealth roll because I'm 3
No.
foot sneaking through here?
Well,
No.
you don't get. I mean, you don't get a stealth roll when you're just trying straight at it. With it.
But I'm
Most likely staring down at you, probably about to do some weird laser.
okay, but I'm 3 foot 1 3/4.
He's only 20 foot tall.
Exactly. He's smashing buildings. Duh.
Okay, Akmon. What you doing?
Oh shit, he actually gonna fight it. I'm gonna run up to it and do I know anything about iron golems or metal golems?
We still need the answer of like we asked what do you know?
Yeah,
like,
so that's a good point that Nate brings up.
I don't know what I don't know.
So I know that you don't actively know it, but I'm going to let you roll an insight check
Okay.
or religion, whichever is better.
Akmon is
I have
meditating.
proficiency on insight, so I'm going to do insight. And I got an 18.
So suddenly, these memories flash in your mind of hammering sounds and like high temperatures all around you as you see this hammer descending as you are being forged by Hephaestus. And you have this like memory of Hephaestus creating.
Do I understand the language that Hephaestus uses whenever he's forging?
I mean, he speaks common, but he's not talking, he's just making.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, as this memory flashes in your mind, you recognize this creature in the distance as a fellow creation of Hephaestus.
Alright. Awesome. Okay, so, hey guys, I think I know what this guy is. Him and I were made from the same guy. So let me go try to talk to him before Sergio gets killed.
Do a
I'm gonna run up to it. Can I get close enough to it to try to persuade it?
Yeah, so since we're not in initiative, I'm going to let you start running that way. It's going to take you a little bit, but I'll let you start running that way.
You'll definitely pass it.
Alright.
I'll follow behind him.
I'm running.
Okay, what's everybody else doing? I mean, I know where you are.
Going full tilt like a Peterbilt.
I'm gonna follow behind Akmon.
Still got my weapons ready, but I'm in defensive position.
So you're staying a couple hundred feet away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run off more off the side, a little bit more.
Flanking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
But getting closer still.
Yeah, getting close. You know, we're fine.
Yeah.
He's going that way, like you said.
Yeah, I was going to say, because if you stay a couple hundred feet away, you are useless right now. Like, even with these special gifts that no one wants to. So, you guys are advancing on this Colossus, and as you guys are getting closer, like, basically you've all caught up to Sergio, who, I mean, I'm gonna need you to roll. I'm gonna have you do, I guess, a Constitution save, just a straight up Constitution.
Oh, okay. That's +2. Ooh, that's a 19.
Okay. So you stop for long enough that the rest of the party catches up as you're like having this inner debate on, okay, Sergius, you are very small. This is very big. Him big, me small. But then you decide, you know what, fuck it. And you're ready to charge. So I need everyone to roll a d6.
Do it.
Oh, that's not helpful.
That's straight up 6. Sergio's rolled a 6.
I got a 7.
Wow, everyone rolled.
I got
I don't have a
16
plus
with modifier.
anything on dexterity.
He's going first.
Yeah.
Great.
Good.
But nothing's happened yet.
Okay. Jonas, what'd you roll?
15.
Okay. You rolled a 16.
He doesn't want to
I don't want to go first.
Too bad.
You have no choice.
He's
know.
shy.
The dice.
Oh, we roll off
7.
7.
Okay.
I was a 6. To me and Romanos need to roll off.
Akmon, what did you get? Did you get a 6 also?
No, I got an 11.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, the 6 is needed.
What'd you get, Nate?
You get that.
I got 6. I'm last. First and last to attack.
So, as you all get up to where you can more effectively see,
I want to use charm.
what's the range?
How about
It's 50 feet. I told you that Sergio's was about 50 feet, so yeah, you guys should just come. You can move.
That's what I was thinking. You move 20 feet, and then check.
Yeah. What's the save?
I don't know here.
I believe I heard someone say it's like some kind of dome.
I mean, you guys don't know that.
Oh.
Nicholas, you said it's a what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay, that's what I thought. Nicholas, you move up closer to this, and you don't know exactly what happened when you shook hands with somebody else, but you still have that strange feeling, and so you don't know exactly what happened. Is what something of that.
Right.
But as you approach this large creature, you feel a rush of energy from your body. And as it releases, you notice that the creature turns its head towards you with a metallic shriek that echoes through the city. And it turns its whole body towards you. Rumbling noise here. I was waiting for him to be like, hello.
That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Hello, friend. Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Okay. Jonas.
Wow.
Yeah, follow that. The bard has to follow that peak performance right there.
Hello.
Well, hey there. Hey there, little fella.
Jonas is somewhat confused by the whole process. He walks to the side, closer toward a building, and just his whole kind of watches in anticipation of what is going to come next. He's going to hold his action until something else happens.
Okay. Akmon, that's you, bud.
Me? How far away am I?
Everyone is roughly 50 feet except for Nicholas is now 30.
I'm gonna run up to it and go, "Oh, hey, big fella. I think that you and I are like cousins or something, you know?" And then I'm gonna rummage through my little chest compartment.
Leave my gold.
Well, I don't care about your gold, so I'm just gonna like kind of scoop that and just kind of push that off from my out of my drawer, and I'm gonna grab this little like neatly wrapped package, and I'm gonna give it to the Iron Golem and go, "Here you go."
Is this your special creation?
This is my special creation.
What did you decide it was?
It is a box that cupcakes come out of. So
It's a what?
Oh, you heard him. It is a box
it's
cupcake.
a box of infinite cupcakes.
That's impressive.
I'll allow it.
I'm gonna wrap this. I'm gonna lift it up to him, and we go, "Here you go." I'm gonna press this little button on the side of it, and cupcake's gonna pop out of it.
Wrong button.
Shit. Just start smoking.
Wrong box.
Shake it.
So legitimately, is that what your creation is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You were hoping for a no and rolled in that one.
I was just curious. So you're handing it to him?
I can't make like an OP weapon thing, can I?
I mean,
No, I'm good with what I got. I got a box of mixed cupcakes. I'm gonna friend with Iron Golem.
so
My Iron Giant.
So I'm gonna say like you believe it's a box of infinite cupcakes, but don't necessarily know because you don't have memories really,
Okay.
and so
Do cupcakes still come out of it?
there are cupcakes out here. There's a solid half dozen.
Oh. He's sorely disappointed. He's correct. Cupcake.
So you hand it to this creature, and it holds out its hand and takes your box, but being
Phrasing.
yeah,
Glad I'm not the only one.
can't say anything. So it takes this box from you, and I'm going to see how it rolls because it is much larger than all of you. So it manages to take this box without crushing it, and it just looks down at you and says,
What sort of magic is this, brother?
Well, I don't rightly know. I'm made by Hephaestus. I think you are too, because you look awfully similar to me, buddy. You're a little bit bigger, but other than that, I can totally tell. Old man's got, style. So, whatever magic he does, I do like, yeah. I'm a sorcerer, I don't know. Do I know I'm a sorcerer or not? Because I'm not sure about that.
actually, you probably don't know. Roll a wild magic surge for me.
D20? Okay. I got a 3.
Okay, yeah, it's only on a 1, so you're good.
Oh, yay. That's exciting. So whatever I roll on that one, it's going to be extra special.
Well, it's only on a wild magic surge if you're rolling that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So he just says,
I don't think that I'm the one for you to give this gift to. But thank you.
Well, this is kind of awkward. I gave you a present, and you're going to give me back?
keep in mind, this is a 20-foot tall metal creature. And you're handing it just a box, like a human-sized box. That's the trunk box. Yeah. But I mean, if it fits inside of his chest compartment,
Just like candid in one room in Sergio's bed.
probably.
Yeah. That'll kind of
It is a cupcake. It is a cupcake / Sergio's box.
No, I meant his like chest compartment.
Yeah. Is this the episode where we learn that Sergio's can fit inside me?
That was a good stream without a sexual joke. We did good.
Okay. So, at this point, the creature is like knelt down, talking to you, Akmon, and make a perception check. Just you.
Okay. Uh-oh. What's perception based on?
Jesus. That's not a good start.
I got a 7. Not very exciting.
Akmon, you don't see when this happened, but you hear something thump off of this metal creature. And you see it just stand upright. And it turns its head fully around to find where it came from. Yeah. Full on exorcist style. And all of you can plainly see that its mouth starts to glow.
Where is it aimed at?
Well, it turned away, so you're good.
Okay.
So not towards the city.
Well, I mean, you guys are pretty well in the middle of the city, so something funked off a bit from behind.
Okay.
You can still my turn.
No.
No. Okay.
No, that was a lot of exposition.
Yeah. Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So, as it flips its head around, you see the glowing red in its mouth, and a beam of energy shoots forth. Blasting a fiery hole through multiple houses and other buildings in the city. Yeah. Great.
Wait. So I want to get within 10 feet of it, and then I would like to use my daunting roar.
Or you can get within
So no.
15 feet.
So no.
Just
So I can't do that then.
Your speed is 35.
And then,
So you're moving up
yeah, I'm gonna
35
move
feet.
35 feet forward, and then, well, I will give Romanos my health back.
Okay.
After I move.
Okay.
Because I can't do it, I actually want to. I'm 15 feet away.
Okay. Romanos, it's your turn.
I'm not trusting this thing still one day as I see the building just crumble behind them. And I know for a fact that I do see it, but it seems like Akmon, was talking well to it, but I don't know about the rest of the party. So with that, one, I'm going to move up another 20 feet, up closer. It's still on that right side right there.
So flanking maybe.
Yeah. Or like he's on the other side. Or,
He advanced before anybody else, so
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
going to say he's fairly close.
okay. So then with knowing this, I'm actually going to cast Shield of Faith around Sergio's, knowing that he's most likely the most vulnerable out of the group, compared to the bigger guys, whoever is behind. And whoever is behind.
Right.
So that's Shield of Faith.
Yeah, you don't.
Okay, but I have to keep concentration.
Yeah. So if you cast another concentration spell, you lose Shield of Faith. You can cast another spell as long as it's not constant.
Okay. And I also do this because I just know Sergio still might go back in. So
What?
So if he does do it, it's not much, but he gains +2 bonus to his AC.
Cool.
So that is up to me now.
And I guess you just notice a shivering field starts coming around you, but you don't know
Yeah.
how
So
it was caused.
not knowing what's going on, just seeing the shimmering field.
You can maybe see me like trying to do
Am
like some
I-
holy shit,
Yeah.
like I'm making an action.
So I'm 50,
Doing the metal horn.
So I'm 50 feet away.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a dash action and get right up next to it, but I also with that want to hide. Okay. Kind of hide in a, like, not in a building, but somewhere where if something does go down, yeah, just like an alleyway. So roll stuff roll. Dexterity bonus is 0. Well, that's 9.
Cool. You feel very
Okay.
well. You feel very, very still.
Am I just like right at the corner, just head poking out still? Just
Oh, absolutely.
at-
Scooby-Doo style. Yeah.
Okay.
That is.
So, at the end of all of your turns, the creature turns its head back around to face all of you, and you can all see that its eyes are glowing red. So you moved 25 feet. Oh yeah, you did. You took it back. Yeah. So are you like 50 feet next to it as close as you can get? Or
Like, I'd say within attacking range.
so this?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a warning, so yeah.
Okay.
Same with me. I want to be at least 30 feet, but
Yeah.
closer to 10 points.
Yeah.
Or to it, so.
Yeah, I think you moved like 20.
Yeah.
You said? Okay. Well, so like you two are back about 30. And so you're more flanking, he's more like straight back. And then
I would say
Sergio's-
like I'm a close point.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
on the opposite side of
Yeah.
Vermont.
That's
Okay.
my strategy, not my ass.
Alright.
Okay, so yeah, you're pretty much it's right. Everyone else. Yeah. Okay. So as it turns its head back around, it tracks its head back and forth, and it looks down at
Sergio says.
Sergio. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. It is 12 damage.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm still up, but I look a lot better.
Yeah. So as it tracks its head back and forth, looks down at Sergio, and just swings this massive fist, easily twice your size, and crushes you into the building. You are still standing, but as you said, just
I definitely squeak, like when you step on a squeak toy for a dog. Like I hit the building and I'm like,
I gotta find one of my keys.
like I hit it and I'm like,
Vermont's just shaking his head.
All right, so it is back around to Nicola.
not so shit right.
Okay, spell still working.
No.
Absolutely not. I just got scared.
That's what the thunk was about.
I'm that close. I don't know what else to do. So.
I don't know, like, not metagame, but do you have any healing spells?
The warlock. No.
Absolutely not. Fuck. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Sound what? 30 feet?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get 20 feet closer. I'm right there. I'm still back far enough that I can possibly move.
Brave Zero.
The funny thing is, I'm a big, gigantic fool. I'm just like, chilling at this point. Like that freaking Looney Tunes cartoon. Cool.
Yeah. All right, Jonas, it is your turn.
Jonas is still hanging out off to the side, some 50 feet away, and it just cringes as he sees Sergius get smacked into the building. And so he's aware this thing is packing a punch, and I think he's gonna stick around right where he's at for a while. He's kind of curious what kind of effect a spell will have, so he's gonna whisper some words in a primordial language and very dissonant sounds. He's going to try to cast dissonant whispers on this giant metal guy. So, creature within 60 feet, if it has to make a wisdom save throw. A failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away as its speed allows from you. It obviously doesn't move into dangerous territory or anything. On a successful save, it takes half that much damage, and it doesn't have to move away.
Okay. What is your spell save?
13.
Okay. Okay. Roll your damage.
Eight.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. You cast this spell, and it takes this psychic damage, and you see it move away. It takes a full dash and moves 80 feet away, but it does not seem to be scratched at all. So yeah, Akmon.
Okay. Instead of run after it, I'm going to try to persuade it. Fucking with us. And it's not going to go well. But I don't know what else to do because I'm metagaming. I feel like you built my say, my God, built mine, so not really for this passion, right?
I mean, you don't have enough memories to know whether you should or not.
Kick his ass, Seabass.
But you saw him crush the living fuck out of Sergio's.
Can I? So he's way really fast because I'm magical. Can I cast an arcana or do an arcana check to see if there's a way to disable him without killing him?
Yeah, you can make an argument.
11.
You have no idea.
Shit. Okay. Guys, I don't want to turn this thing off, but I don't. Alright, I guess we're fighting it. Is that my action from the arcane check?
No.
Sergio looks at Akmon.
What gave you that impression?
Oh, maybe whenever he knocked you into that building.
Good call.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast false life on myself.
Okay.
So it gives me, for an hour, it gives me necromantic facsimile of life, gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And I rolled a 4. So I have 16 health right now.
Okay. Cool.
I'm done.
All right. So, as Akmon, you end your turn, the men in robes you saw earlier, you notice that they have been just kind of hanging out on the edges of the buildings, and they rush in towards the group.
Towards us?
Yep.
Right. So can I convey that to the group or not?
Oh no, you guys all see it.
Oh, they all see it? Okay.
So it is Athos.
Alright. So, how far away is Sergio's from me?
You were still back at the 50, right?
I was 35 feet forward,
That's right. So you were about
15 feet away from him.
Okay, so he's, yeah.
So I'm gonna go over to him, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
You get 3 hit points.
Alright, cool. I'm up to 5.
Good, good.
Good night.
And then, from there, how far away are these figures from us?
I mean, they are about 20 feet away.
Okay, so I want to move around about 10 feet away. And then I want to cast Daunting Roar, which is not a spell. I want to use Daunting Roar as a bonus action. Let out a menacing roar. Creatures within 10 feet of you that can hear you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become frightened if you don't get the end of your next turn.
Okay. Athos, you get within 10 feet of these rogue figures and just let out this mighty roar. And they all just hit themselves in fear and start running away.
Athos is just gonna look at them and just smile. They have no other mannerisms.
Sergio's
Like
gonna
nothing.
look at Athos and just be like, and just give her like a weak thumbs up, like, good job, buddy.
Is it really crooked?
No, it's,
Swing.
I was thinking like the mad
I know. No, it's straight up, and he's like,
roll. Just a luck check.
see?
Yeah.
Roll up. Oh, 2.
It's a very crooked thumbs up.
I'm also very hurt right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Forrest, I can't feel my legs.
So Ramanas, your turn.
I'm going to use my full force to gain ground
Yeah.
on the giant, but I guess after I stop, I want to be able to get out. I think I already have my would I have already had my palm out? Or would I have to
I mean, yeah, you probably have.
Well, I want to reach in and get a stick of incest. Not incense. 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 Why can't I say that word? Fuck.
I blame Game of Thrones.
Probably. That's all I'm thinking about, guys. Anyway. Put it in my mouth.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, but yes, I'm putting a stick in my mouth.
Oh, incest.
Hey, I
Whoa.
want C or D.
Akmon's just like, step, bro. Oh my god.
I kind of get stuck in
No. What are you doing?
Get stuck in the doorway somehow of the building. Sergius.
Being hurt, I'm gonna do the completely opposite idea of a good idea. No, I guess I'm just chasing after it, because at this point I'm just pissed. So pull that action.
You want to think about that?
Okay, how that good?
You want to think about that? Chaotic good, not chaotic stupid.
I guess, does it look like it's gonna keep moving away from us and away from town? Or
Roll an insight.
that is -2. That's a 5. Yeah. Well, okay, here's my thought process on it. In Sergio's mind, like,
No
metagaming it,
Head empty.
is, yeah, we moved closer to it. It went 80 feet that way. Moved closer, it gets out of town.
Okay, yeah.
So, 50 feet.
I see what you're. But keep in mind, if you take another hit like that,
Okay, maybe not a dash.
you
action.
could just die.
I'm gonna move 25. I'm just gonna slowly, like, stagger, like, come on, guys.
if we move closer, it'll move 80 feet away. So we'll just I'm gonna stay back a little bit this time and not get right up next to it. That's a bad idea. Yeah, I'm gonna stay about.
Math is hard.
So, the final action before we end this session. The creature, which just took off about 80 feet in the opposite direction, you guys see that it kneels down. And I guess, Sergius, you're probably the closest. Maybe. So Sergius and Athens, roll a perception check.
We had okay, so that's a 19.
Okay, so both of you can see that as this creature kneels down, a smaller form approaches it, and it picks them up. So at this, with your dark vision, you see that this is a brown robed individual. And that's where we're going to